Hey, Julia. Thanks for meeting with me today. I really appreciate you letting me borrow your face.
No problem.
All right. I promise I will leave it in as good condition, if not better, than I found it. Scout's honor.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. And just to make you feel a little more comfortable, I'm going to do everything with you. Normally when I'm in person, I don't get to do that because I'm too busy kind of herding cats. But today, I'm going to put on all the same products so that you can see if you're having trouble seeing, or just kind of like as if it were a group session.
Okay.
So really quickly, I made sure you had with you some water. All your samples are lined out, and that you have some way to dry your face. Your hair is pulled back out of the way. And because I need to be able to see you, you got good lighting. So thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. If you have questions, feel free to interject. And at the end, I'll do just a quick wrap up of all the stuff we played with today. Now, I'd want you to understand this is a free appointment. It's just a chance to play with stuff and tell me what you think. If you fall in love with anything, and that's totally not my fault, but sometimes it happens, let me know, because I'll be more than happy to tell you how you can get it, how you can take care of it, and how quickly I can get it to you. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much. So you normally would think, okay, this is skincare samples. We're going to start with the cleanser. Wrong. We're going to start with a mask. Now, have you ever masked before?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you must be a superhero because you know how to wear a mask. I would love for you to find the white and green package that looks like this. I'm going to have to shadow it a little bit so you can see it better. This is the charcoal mask. Yes. So be careful. This will stain things. So do not have you. Glad you're not wearing a white shirt. And I'm going to show you our mask applicator. It's basically like a silicone spatula. And I would say just do a test patch. You don't have to do your whole face with this, but that packet is enough for your whole face. And normally we would sit for 30 minutes, but that would be too long. So we're going to do like a 15-minute, and we're going to do other things in the meantime, so you don't have to worry about, sitting forever. You want to put it on, like I'm going to just do my forehead, nice and thick, spread it out a little bit, and remember that, that will stain stuff. So if you put it down on the table, be careful what you put it on. And the idea is that this is like good for really oily patches or places where your pores tend to clog. And this is my T-zone, the forehead and the nose. They tend to be the most oily, even with my glasses on, even when I wash my face regularly. As an adult, I still get acne, and I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a thing. Especially wherever I put my phone, or my glasses touch the side of my face, or when I inadvertently, like when my coffee mug hits under my nose. All those places, I will get this. And then, because we're adults, sometimes it happens just on its own every month. So it's a good thing to have something on hand to combat clogged pores and detoxify. So did you know activated charcoal can absorb up to 10 times its mass in impurities?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, cool stuff. So it's sucking stuff out of you right now. Now, eye patches out. Mine come in a box with instructions. But yes, that. And you'll notice it's got a plastic holder, which is why it feels weird. Inside the jar comes a spatula to help you out, because they're kind of close together. And we get one of these. There's liquid at the bottom because it's to keep everything hydrated. So this is how it keeps it from leaking and shipping. And this does not do it justice, but they're kind of pink and glittery. You can see that on yours, but the camera isn't really seeing it because I'm not a fancy photographer, but trust me. The idea is you put the rounded part towards your nose and the pointy part out towards the outside of your corner. You could just as easily wear them the other way. The instructions here say put the pointy part towards your nose, but my problem is I tend to poke myself in the eye. So whatever way feels comfortable, there's no side to them, whichever way you want. And that's going to sit for 10 minutes while our mask is drying. And this is how I know to take the mask off, because these things are super moist like Jello jigglers. And when we're done, they're going to come off and they're going to become like stickers. This is the Revealing Radiance glycolic peel. So if you didn't know, there are like a couple of different ways to exfoliate. There's mechanical exfoliation, which is like scrubbing. There's chemical exfoliation like this, which is more of a peel. And then I always forget what the third one is. Yep, that's it. The bottle is kind of purple and metallic, but the pouch is so kind of... This is meant to go on and stay on for about 10 minutes, and it's a gentle, dead skin. Don't freak out. You got about 7 layers of skin, and the top one's almost always dead. If it's not dead, it won't come off. You're not going to burn yourself. Although some people will feel a little tingling. This is why I say you don't have to use it, but you can try it. I'm going to just put a little on my finger, and I'm going to put it on my chin because I haven't done anything there. It's white, but it's going to kind of go clear. You know, it's going to fade out after I rub it in. Got about 5 more minutes on the mask. This is the same quality as you find in the spa with the micro-sized oxide crystals. They're rounded edges. We're not using barks and twigs to scrape our face. I used them in the brand when I was younger. And now it's a white, but what you can't see is it's very gritty. This would never be used for fine because it's meant to be used on your face. We have some pore minimizer which actually tightens and tones. You help your skin kind of tighten up. You know how you use hot water to open your pores and cold water? This sort of helps along that same impact. And I've been giving to all my customers. We had one last year with Blinky Lash Eyes. This is beautiful. When they get their charcoal mask with the applicator as kind of a bundle, this is the gift. They buy the charcoal mask plus this. This thing has about 30 uses in it, so you're getting a lot for your dollar value. Just, you know, and this, of course, it doesn't, you know, no refills necessary. You'll have it forever. If something, even one of our brushes breaks, decent satisfaction guarantee, you can replace it for free at no cost to you or me. The company just mails out a new one. That's pretty cool, and it's nice that they do that. I don't know too many other companies. I mean, you get restocked these that'll look. So for me, I thought, well, you know, this is a perfect opportunity to mention that you have your paper towel for washing off, or if you're going to use whatever, gently wipe off the charcoal. You don't need to peel this like on all those videos where people are crying. We're not pulling any hairs out. We're just gently wiping off the charcoal. And I may have to use a cleanser on the, I think it's far left pouch. This is the Timewise 3D. I can't remember if I gave you normal to dry will be a cream with dots, and the combination oil will be gel with dots. The dots are a very gentle exfoliation. They're not microbeads. You don't have to worry. They're not the stuff that's been banned from the oceans. And you only need a little bit. And a paper towel. I'll be showing off our Skinvigorate Sonic brush. Love about this, a total upgrade from our last brush, which was kind of a spinny brush, you know, like the toothbrushes you see in the store. 3 speeds. I don't know how you're going to be able to hear this. And notice it has a USB port so you can charge it, no batteries. You use it in the shower or bathroom. It's watertight. And once I'm done, when I put the serum on, the serum massage, like the silicone applicator, this thing is soft and massaging, and it's great for like getting the neck and the face. So just gentle circular motions. It has a timer. It'll shut off. After the idea is you'd spend about 15 seconds in each part of your face, and this thing cleans, I think it's 4 times or even more than that, better than if you used your fingers. Now little, if you had the green cleanser, it also froths, but if you're really into bubble, then you would like our Timewise Repair Cleanser. That one is a foaming cleanser. That one is not everyone likes froth though, and some people are concerned about SDS and SLES products to froth. If that is your concern, we have unknowing today, but I always mention it because it's 99.4% organically sourced. We have gotten the Eco Cert by going through the Cosmos certification method. What I love about it is because you know it's a clean beauty product, you can feel safe using it ethically and obviously, you know, and for your environment, but it's not going to hurt you. I know your time is valuable, and I just wanted to be sure that you had an understanding of how these products work. And while I'm thinking of it as you're wiping off your face, if you could get some of these products for free, please do keep in mind we do group sessions, and you can be a virtual host. No babysitter, no needing to lock your cat in the other room. You can just host from your computer. And we used to when we did it in people's kitchens. So do keep that in mind. If there's something you fall in love with, or, you know, maybe you're getting paid every other week like I used to when I was a lab tech, and you kind of have to wait for the next pay cycle, but you want it now. That would be a way for you to earn it for free. So just took the egg.
That's cool.
So here is, you might not know, is although we sell things in sets to keep it cheaper, you can buy things individually. So if you ran out of this, because you're using it, use the Microderm once a week. I would say you never use it 2 days in a row. Microderm would be only use Microderm 2 times a week. I do weekends and Wednesdays. That's just the way I remember it. But this series you use 2. So that's kind of why it's nice to know that you don't get stuck buying just a set of things all the time. It's just nice when you're starting out or restocking to take advantage of having it all packed and shipped once. So the serum, if it were daytime, and what our Timewise Miracle Set, which is the cleanser, moisturizers, plus eye cream, that strip I gave you, it only comes with 1 day moisturizer, and it's usually the one with sunscreen. Protect your face with a little layer of protection. I think it's the Skin Cancer Society. At least 30 SPF up to 35 is considered the basic coverage that you want nowadays. We do carry a foundation and a CC cream that are SPF 15, but that's sort of like they assume you've already moisturized and you're throwing on an extra layer for even using that. I'm working on the presumption that this is it. Moisturize, you're done for the day. So, one without without sunscreen, because I'm going to be inside for most of the day. But what I love about it, it's just a lightweight cream. You don't need a ton. I just put a dot in a couple different places and just rub in gently. Remember to moisturize your neck. Every opportunity to keep that neck from turning to turtle. I want to have you being a gobble gobble by Thanksgiving. If you're not sure and you want something, you could always just do a cleanser moisturizer, or what I call the basic. And if you were ready at a later date and want more, I would then suggest adding or night cream. And the reason I'm mentioning the night cream is it doesn't have sunscreen. It has vitamins that are great for your skin while it's repairing itself at night. And I did not know that for the longest. Went to college as a biologist. Your body actually shifts gears from protection during the day to, and so this is going around with a little push broom, emptying out all the trash cans. If you want to, you could open up the eye cream and say, because you don't need a ton, an itty bitty amount will be great for both eyes, and use your ring finger, one finger between the two. And then I just go underneath each eye and gently do little polka dots. And then you can use this on your whole eye area. That includes like under the eyebrow, crow's feet, I'll see it here if you have them. If you don't, great. This is not necessarily designed and fine lines, but it does a really good job of just hydrating the basics. If you can do enough prevention, you don't need the fancy eye creams. Skin is different. We have people with sensitive skin. We have people whose skin, they have a specific allergy. If you're ever concerned or know for a fact you're allergic to something, or let's say you have a friend join you for one of those group sessions, and she knows, for example, she's allergic to peanuts. I base on all our products and double check if there are peanuts in anything. They're truthful with you. I think most people just want to know it's safe. And Mary Kay has to meet European standards because we're actually in over 30 markets around the world. So unlike the dangerous 12 away from here in the United States, there's over 30 ingredients that we won't use because European standards say they won't use it. If you're ever concerned, we do not test on animals. Heard of the Mary Kay Ash Foundation? Carry. Now, we're not required to donate to it, but I choose to donate to it because the 2 parts of the program: research on cancers affecting women. I'm a thyroid cancer survivor. I have several friends who are breast cancer survivors. I feel like all cancers technically affect women, but we put out grant money every year from the donations and that customers make to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation to help fund grants, research grants. And the other, I don't know about you, pick whatever cause speaks to your heart. With October coming up, I usually like what's called Heart. If you want to donate to any cancer organization, not necessarily through Mary Kay, we can get your friends together. That I would say maybe 10 to 15% of my personal profit. Don't mind me, my elastic's coming out. Would be glad to donate to whatever charity they want. We just pick one. The hostess will pick it. And we'll make sure we earmark that. Now, they're not expected to shop, but if they choose to shop, know that the money is going somewhere matters to them, that makes a difference. So I use my business not as a way to pay the bills, although that is one of the things I do. And I love it when people support a small business like myself. But to be able to turn around and be able to do the things I wished I could have done 10 years ago before I was a consultant, having the means to do it, it was so empowering for me.
That's wonderful.
We make actually 50% on everything we sell. Did you know that? So like a $10 lotion, I make $5 on. Because I'm buying it wholesale and selling retail. I can't mark it up any more than that, but I can always mark a day. I can give a discount. And I have never had a job where I was in the environment of my work, of my time, my stress levels. And it may not be for everyone, but if someone you know is looking for like a side hustle right now as we're getting ready for the holidays, please consider introducing them to me. I can gladly meet with them in person or, virtually over a cup of coffee, something to be interested in. As I said, most people are part-timers. I'm a full-timer. I'm kind of a rare bird in that sense. But this is what I love doing, educating people and taking great care of their skin. You don't need makeup to be beautiful, but it's nice to augment what you have. And if you take good care of yourself, you're probably not going to need to do a lot of damage control later in life. I am 46, and I'm willing to say that on camera. Where are the wrinkles? Where are the lines? See what I mean? All I'm doing is washing my face every day. But I got scared when I had cancer for over 20 years. It was because of that. Don't mind me, apparently. That was lightning. And
I know.
I'll have to edit that out later, right?
Yeah.
But the point was, I started taking meds. I got nervous. I'm like, was that environmental or was that something in my genes? Was it something I ate? And it turns out it was hereditary, but we didn't know. So I'm a cancer survivor and I'm a caregiver because I helped my father through the same process 5 years later. But the empowerment I get from being my own boss, I mean, hey, my boss makes my coffee exactly how I like it. And honestly, I get to choose who to work with. I hope you will consider making me your consultant for life, that I'm there for you. Free consult, don't charge for my time. If you love something and choose to shop with me, please let me know because I'd be more than happy to get your hands. If you're local to me, I can deliver. If not, I can ship it to you. And it helps my husband, who's a postal worker, because he takes it to work to help me get it into the mail system onto you on time. Other than that, as I said, I hope you had fun. Please consider having your friends join you so we can party with a purpose next month. Time, Julia.
Okay.
I'm just going to stop recording.
Okay.